Good morning, everyone. This is your Nilofer ma'am. I hope you all are fine at your homes and your study is going well. So, as you all know that we are doing the syllabus of internal assignment 3. Our subject is SST, and in SST we are doing geography. So, as you all have seen that we are doing chapter 4 of geography. Topic of the chapter is maps. In the previous worksheet related to chapter 4, we have done the keywords and one word answers, and in today's video I will explain you worksheet 2 related to chapter 4 only, and in today's worksheet we will discuss over the question answers related to the chapter. So like always, before starting the work, you all have to mention today's date in your copies, that is 16 August 2021. With this you have to mention online classwork in your copies, and with this you have to mention chapter 4 in your copies. Now let's see the question answers. Question number 1 is, what are the three components of a map? So we have to tell the components of a map. Let's see the answer. So the answer is, the three components of a map are, which is a heading, first distance, second directions, and third is symbols. Question number 2 is, what do you mean by the term the scale of the map? So we have to tell the meaning of the term, that is the scale of the map. Answer is, the term scale of the map is the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on the map. So there is a difference between the actual distance which is on the ground and the distance which is shown on the map, and the ratio between this distance is called the scale of the map. Now let's see question number 3, that is, how are maps more useful than a globe? We have to tell that how maps are more useful than a globe, and the answer is, maps provide more information than a globe. A globe can be useful when we want to study the earth as a whole. But when we want to study only a part of the earth, as about a country or a state, globe is of little help. In such a situation, only maps are useful. So maps provide us more information than a globe, because a globe can be useful only when we want to study the whole earth. But when we want to study a portion of the earth like a country, a state, that time globe is of little help, and in that situation maps are more useful. Now let's see question number 4, that is, distinguish between a map and a plan. We have to tell the difference between a map and the plan. So let's see the answer. Heading is difference between a map and a plan, and to show the difference we have made two columns. One is of map and one is of plan. So let's see what is map. We can study a part or whole of the earth with the help of a map. So with the help of a map we can study a part of the earth and the whole earth also. And a plan is detailed drawing of small areas, and with the help of a plan we can see a detailed drawing of small areas. Second point is, a map contains lots of information, and in plans details are given in the form of symbols. So in maps lots of information we can have, and with the help of plans details can be shown in the form of symbols. Third point is, a map shows only the very important feature of an area, and a plan can show the length and breadth. So a map can show only very important feature of an area, and a plan can show the length and the breadth. So these are the differences between a map and a plan. Now let's see question number 5, that is, which map provides detailed information? So let's see the answer. Large scale maps provide detailed information because of the following reasons. So large scale maps provide us detailed information, and the reasons are, large scale maps are drawn on big sized papers because they are drawn on big papers. These maps are of very large size. They have more space to depict more information. Because large scale maps have more space, so they depict more information. Question number 6 is, how do symbols help in reading maps? Now let's see the answer. It is not possible to show and draw the actual shape and size of different features, example railways, buildings. So as I have already told you that it is not possible to show and draw the actual shape and size of different features on the map like railways and buildings. So they are shown with various symbols which give much information in a limited space, and that's why we show these features with the help of symbols which give us more information in a limited space. With the use of symbols, maps can be drawn easily and are simple to read. Language does not put any problem in understanding the feature. Even the less educated person can understand the information easily. So with the use of symbols, a map can be drawn very easily and it is simple to read for a person, and language does not not put any kind of problem to understand the feature actually. And even the person who is less educated, he or she can also understand the information easily. Let's see question number 7, that is what is physical map, and the answer is maps showing natural features of the earth such as mountains, plains, rivers, oceans, etc. are called physical maps. So the maps which show natural features of the earth like mountains, plains, rivers, oceans, they are called physical maps. Question number 8 is what is political map? Maps which show cities, towns, villages and different countries, states of the world with their boundaries are called political maps. So the maps which show cities, towns, villages and different countries of the world and the states also with the boundaries, they are called political maps. Next is heading draw and color the diagram of a sketch and a compass which is given in your book. Let me show you the picture. So you have to draw figure 4.4 which is given in your book, that is a sketch, and figure 4.2, that is the picture of a compass. You have to draw and color nicely. So this was your question answers and some diagrams related to chapter 4. I hope everything is clear to all of you. If still any confusion is there, so you can ask me on the WhatsApp also. I'll meet you in the another explanation video. Till that, keep learning, stay home, stay safe. Bye bye everyone.